Learning a language is not a chore. If it feels heavy or exhausting or forced, you're just doing it wrong. Because the truth is, most people, when they're trying to learn languages, they study grammar, they have a specific time of the day to do that every day, or they go to language schools and they have homework or projects or exams that they have to study for. And honestly, that kills all the desire to learn a language because it stops being fun and your brain just interprets the learning a language as a task. And a task kills the consistency because you're just it's just not fun for you for your brain anymore. And unless you're a super disciplined person, not my case, you're just gonna find it boring after 2 weeks, and you're just gonna drop it and never do it again because your brain doesn't have any rewards from it because it's just something that you have to do. And I'm not here saying that you shouldn't have a schedule or that you shouldn't have goals. It's extremely important to establish goals and track your learning process, but just not at like just not like a specific like in a box kind of thing. Okay, so you don't need to every day at 7 a.m. read 30 pages of your Spanish book. You don't need to do that. Okay, what you do need to do instead is introduce that language in a natural way in your routine. Okay, so find your ways. And it doesn't have to be the same way because that's one thing that I struggled with trying to stick to one thing. Like, I am going to listen to a podcast every day. And just like I listened to it for 2 days and the third day I don't feel like listening to that podcast. That doesn't mean that I'm failing my learning of the day. I just need to switch. Instead of listening to the podcast, I'm going to listen to a playlist instead, or I'm going to watch a YouTube video. So this way, I'm triggering my brain into understanding the language learning as fun, as something that I do for fun instead of a task. It's it's a chemical thing, really, because you need to give your brain dopamine so it believes that it's something that you love to do. Okay, so language learning cannot be a chore that you wake up and you're like, oh, it's the day that I have to study Spanish or it's the day that I have to study Italian. No, you have to trigger your brain into like, oh, I'm bored, I want to watch a video, and then you watch it in Italian, and then you watch it in French. Okay, so then your brain connects the language to your fun time, to your hobbies. Or I love music, so I'm going to study music in this new language that I'm trying to learn. And then you shift instead of a task. Now it's fun. Now it's like you want to do something in that language. You want, doesn't matter what it is. If it's, oh, I love sports, watch games or play video games in that language. Just switch from a task, from a chore to fun, to a hobby, to your free time. Okay, so you're spending your free time on something that you love in the language that you're trying to learn. And when you have that switch in your brain, in your mindset, that's when it really happens. When you remove the guilt, remove the pressure, remove the I have to or I need to. And instead, it becomes something light, something fun, something that you're looking forward for doing it. So it's just like a simple mindset trick that you got to have that would just help you a lot on your learning process. And you're gonna stop tracking so much. You're gonna stop saying like, oh, let's see how many words I learned, and it's just gonna be a natural thing day by after day, and you're gonna see your progress. And it's just gonna be something light for you. It's not gonna be under pressure or under guilt or I missed today. I missed today. Oh my god. Okay, so this is wrong. You cannot have that pressure on yourself of like I'm failing because I couldn't finish my task of yesterday. No, something light. So it has to be like, oh, I can't wait for that movie to be out so I can watch it. And it's a Spanish movie or it's like a movie in the language that you're trying to learn. So that mindset thing, this mindset shift is super important.